30 minutes to
Okay,
make
go.
this video.
It started. I'll just cut it. Start!
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's start. Well, you can edit it, right?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, everybody. How's it going today? That's good. We're going to do a tailor a suit jacket. We're going to shorten the sleeves on this jacket. Shouldn't take too long, about 25 minutes. How's the lighting on there?
Good.
Good, Bobby?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. So yeah, going to do it real quick. I'm going to show you guys how to do this, and we'll be on our way. First of all, we got to detag it. So take your seam ripper. Be careful not to take the fabric out, or you're paying for a brand new suit. Go to the back and always aim towards the center, you guys, so you don't rip the fabric. Right? Get it off the hanger. Now, for the buttons, you guys, I use the razor blade. Please do not use the razor blade. Keep using these, because I don't want you to ruin your brand new suit. But I like to use a razor blade, something like that. Just push against the button. And they all come off. Just like that. I always work with one sleeve at a time, you guys. Let's see what the measurement is. Half inch. So we're going to take half inch off. Is what they got marked here. Take the pin out. Then we'll work on the sleeve. It's really easy, guys. Doesn't take too long. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube that take 3 hours to do this. Not going to happen. Take your razor blade. Go ahead and open it up. Remember, use the seam ripper, not this. I don't want you to rip your brand new jacket. Simple, guys. Open it up. Get rid of this. This holds the sleeve up.
Hold on.
Alright, so get rid of this part here. That keeps the sleeve together, guys. We'll add that back in after. Now we're going to take in the miter. So just open this up. That's where the buttons are. Or were. Now, take your time, you guys. This isn't a race. There's the miter. All right. Now we go ahead and place it on my little horse. I don't know what this is called actually, but that's what I call it. Slap that on there. Take the iron, press it. All right. Half inch. Use one of these. So what we do here, you guys, make this real easy for you, is I'm going to mark the original length, right, and the side vent. So you have your original length right there, and then we're going to go half inch. That is going to be your new length, right? So half inch here, half inch. Make sure you guys mark that. So now you have your original length, corner, miter, and now you have your new length, which is going to be right here. Now, usually you leave about 1.5 inches of slack, extra material. So we're going to go ahead and do that. There's your half. Now, here's the key to this, you guys. Make sure you lift up the material and do it underneath as well. That's going to give you your sew line. And there you go. And then just follow it all the way across. So you got your half inch, 1.5 inches. Make sure you guys are using non-oil based chalk, or you're going to really damage your fabric if you don't get it spot on. It's going to leave a mark, an oil mark on your sleeve, so make sure. Half inch, inch and a half. Take your iron, press the end off. Mark your original just to keep track of it, you guys. Half inch, inch and a half. And you're good. And now we cut the excess. Nice song there, Bobby. All right, now that we have our miter, right, the new one, we take it to the sewing machine. So just follow me. All right, guys, I am at the sewing machine. Just want to make sure. So what we do is we follow the marks. There's your marks, right? You got to follow those lines. Just pinch it. And all you do, guys, is sew that in there. Now this excess material you can cut right off, just because it's going to create thickness on there, and you don't want that. You want a nice clean miter. Just like that, you guys. See? There's your miter. There's your vertical line, and there's your length. As you can tell, the old line is right here, the old length. This is the new length. Right? Now we go ahead and bring it back to the table. So alright guys, so we are down to putting the buttons on. I'm going to shut this off real quick. So we're done to putting the buttons on. So what I usually do is I double this thread up, just like that. Grab the one end. And then just thread it through the needle, you guys, to put the buttons on. So you got 4 threads going through there. Right? Simple. Now I've gone ahead and done the miter. That's pretty quick. Now we're just going to put the buttons on before we close it all up. Leave this part open. We'll finish that after. And then we're just going to put the buttons on. Doesn't take too long. Thank you, Bobby. Our wonderful assistant Bobby is here recording me. She's the bomb. So, first button is on, as you can see, right? New length. Slap that button on there. And I always just go over once because you already got 4 threads going through it. I always tie one knot to it just to keep it in place. And you move on to the next one. Now there's no hurry for this, guys. Take your time. If you've never done this, but you want to do your own jackets, it'll save you a lot of money, because I will charge you a lot of money. Alright, there's button number 2. Button number 3. Now usually you want to go an inch from the bottom, you guys, or whatever you think it looks good for your own jackets. And I ran out of thread. I just botched it up, you guys. So I'm going to close this up. Get some more thread. And keep missing. It's because Bobby's watching me. Oh my god, really? You can edit that out later, Bobby. We don't need them to see that. Alright. Got me some new thread. Gonna finish off the last button. Do a couple knots on the inside, guys, just to hold it in place, not too much. And then we're going to head over to the sewing machine and close this part up.
Oh.
Alright, so you guys, we put on the buttons, gone ahead and done that. We've finished off the miter. Now we're going to close up this end. This is the back, that back flap here, so shortening it 1/2 inch. So go ahead and fold that up. You can back stitch if you want, doesn't matter. Really? A little bit of a delay. You still recording?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and flip that over. And now we're going to go over to the iron. Let's go over to the table. Ready? Alright guys, so we've done the miter and we've done the other part of the vent, so we're going to flip it on the inside out. We're only shortening 1/2 inch, so take your iron. 1/2 inch is right here, so you're only going to notch from the lining 1/2 inch. And that's that. Grab the sleeve. Bring your little partner over here and just follow those lines that you chalk marked earlier, guys. Always start with your miter first, you guys. So grab the iron. And like I said, if you're using oil-based chalk, you don't want to mark up your sleeve. Always make sure that you're following the line exact. And there you have it. So we ironed it. This is your 1/2 inch. Old mark, new mark, and we've shortened that up. Now we're going to close up the sleeve back at the sewing machine. And we should be good.
Okay, go.
Let's do this. Closing up the sleeve. So we've done our miter. Put the buttons on the inside, of course. You don't want to leave them on the outside. Closed it up. And we are going to open up the side of the sleeve. Underneath the arm, you have a seam that comes along here. So go ahead and open that up, you guys. Seam ripper. This material I don't like to use my blade on because it will rip right through. It's really delicate, the lining. So go ahead and open this up and grab not the vent part of the sleeve, not the vent, but the other seam, underarm seam, which is right here along with the lining, and grab it, fold it just like that, reach in, grab the sleeve through, and you grab the two pieces, so you got your underarm seam, underarm lining seam, and you follow it to the vent, which is to the left or right, whatever you want to do. So you follow them together, just like that. There's our miter. As you can see, there's the miter. And I always like to go in a little bit more, just because you want to close that gap up. You don't want to leave any holes there. So you go ahead and stitch this up. Start it off with a back stitch and just follow it along. I always leave a 1/4 inch extra of lining, because you don't want the lining to be popping out of the sleeve. So, and you want to go 1/2 inch. You can go either way. I always go 1/2 inch sew line to the edge, and just follow it around, you guys. Watch them fingers. I'm a master at this. I don't need to watch my fingers. And that's when you get it, eh? Can you imagine? Just bleeds all over the suit. Ah! That'd be badass. There we go. So you get to the other end, the other half of the vent. Just finish it off right there. And I ran out of thread. That's what happens when you're talking. Do that, eh? Of course, why wouldn't I? Are you still recording? Damn it.
I can pause it.
That's fine. Just gonna switch up the thread here, you guys. So where did we stop here? I should get that door. You can pause it. You just close. Okay, you guys. So I ran out of thread. I had to refill. Let's try that again. So, like I said, 1/4 inch past the fabric, and then go 1/2 inch on the inside for your sew line. And just follow it all the way around the sleeve until you get to the other side of the vent, or the buttonhole opening, or the slit, whatever you guys want to call it. Alright, now we bring it back through the armhole. And look at that, you guys. Look at that. Now, see how it turned out. So, as you can see, like I said, go as far as you can into the miter. Right? The farther you go in, the better it is going to be for your slit at the end, and as far as you can with the other side of the vent. So we can straighten this out a bit. Actually, we're going to have to open this up. Yeah, just like that, you guys. We'll close this up. You can use any type of thread you want. I'm going to use white just to match the lining. I always do. Quick way to do this is just tie it up, the white thread to the old black thread, and just feed it through. No messing about. Change your bobbin color to white as well. Like that. just grab the one side of underarm lining seam, start it, grab this side, tuck that in, and you're good to go. Close that up. Now we go and iron it. Pause it.
Go.
Alright, so we're done with the sleeve, guys. We've closed her up. We've put the buttons on. So we are going to give it a nice press. I always start with the underarm seam first. Oh, that's hot. That is hot. And start with the overlap, the miter side, and then we just never go past this side, you guys, on the iron, or you're going to create a crease, and you don't want that. You can do it on this side though, but not on this side. This side's fine because of the miter and the gap there. And there you have it. Done. Sleeve done. How long is the video, Bobby?
21. 22.
Minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm not kidding.
It took me 21 minutes?
Yes.
That's crazy. There you go, guys. There you have it. It's done. Quick and easy. Peace.